Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's video. We're talking all about drugstore makeup starter kits. And the reason why is because we have not done a drugstore starter kit in such a long time. What I did was I pulled out all of the makeup that I absolutely, like, it's ride or die, I love it, and this could definitely be like, it is so good. It's a great product to start out with if you're just getting into makeup, or maybe you're wanting to revamp your makeup kit and you want to add some more things to your collection. Overall, these products are like 5-star rated in my book. They are so good. They are long lasting. They have a great payoff. They're such great products, but they're also affordable. And to get this drugstore starter kit under $100, I'm not going to lie, it was a little bit of a task, but we did it. We got it under $100. And to be a little bit frank with y'all, I actually have some like alternative products that you can add in. So this drugstore starter kit can be as low as $77 or as high as $98. So it depends on your preference for the type of product that I am talking about. But okay, so let's talk about it. This was such a tough one because I love a lot of drugstore foundation. If you guys haven't seen my Foundation Friday videos, go check that out. I'll leave that playlist linked for you. I have done so many foundation reviews lately, and the drugstore is like killing it with foundation. They're doing a fantastic job. And the one thing that you need a good base to your face. Now, do you always need to start out with a primer? I am one for a primer because I deal with hyperpigmentation. I deal with, pores that are overly enlarged, and I also deal with some blemishes sometimes. So having a primer is like great if you have those same type of issues with your skin that I have. Starting with primer, my absolute favorite would have to be the e.l.f. Power Gripping Primer. There's two versions of this, and both are like fantastic versions. There's the pink version, which is the one with niacinamide in it, and then there's also the original OG like green version of the Power Grip Primer. Both are a amazing formula. Both give this like super grippy, helps your makeup stay in place all day long, super power of just like, it just sucks it into your skin. With the niacinamide, it does help even skin tone. So if you're looking for something like that to help with the hyperpigmentation like what I have, I do recommend the niacinamide over the regular one, but both they're so good. And they retail for $10. $10 primer, that is how much our drugstore starter kit is starting off with. Now, like I said, foundation is like the base of the face, and you need a really good foundation to be able to have a really good like makeup day. I pulled out a couple of different foundations because these ones are just like so good. And we have some on like a higher price pointed side, but some on like a really good drugstore side. So for the lower price pointed end, we have the Makeup Revolution ReLove Super Matte 2-in-1 foundation and concealer. This is a full coverage, transfer proof, absolutely stunning foundation. It comes with actually a screw off top, and it doesn't actually come with a pump. I bought the pump on eBay. This retails for $5. Long lasting, full coverage, transfer proof. It does not texturize at all. It doesn't look cake facey on your skin, and it really works well with those power gripping primers. Now, on the other side, if you're looking for something a little bit more lightweight, and this is a great foundation that is like a medium coverage, very skin-like, very long-lasting, doesn't accentuate, doesn't settle into fine lines or pores or wrinkles or anything like that. And this is just such a beautiful formula. And this is also from Makeup Revolution, the ReLove. It is the Super Serum with hyaluronic acid, and it retails for $5. Now, on the higher end side of foundation, if you were looking for something with staying power, full coverage, but it also looks like you're not wearing makeup at all, I highly recommend this foundation right here. This is the foundation that I am wearing today. It is the Maybelline Superstay Activewear foundation. I have a whole Foundation Friday video of this, and this is such a beautiful, full coverage, buildable, like it's just such a great foundation. And when I say like buildable, you can sheer it out so that it's not so like full coverage, but it literally is, this is such a full coverage formula. Like you will be blown away by how beautiful it is. And then also how it feels on your skin. It's very lightweight. I don't feel like I have makeup on like whenever I wear it, and I'm wearing it today. I've worn this so much since doing that video. It lasts all day. It doesn't look cakey. It covers my blemishes, my imperfections, my hyperpigmentation, and this is just such a beautiful foundation, and it retails for $12 at Ulta Beauty. It's a little bit less if you find it at, Walmart, but at Ulta it is a $12 foundation. So we're going to go with that price point of $12. And this is the foundation that I highly recommend even over these other two, because this one is actually more easily accessible. You can buy it at Ulta, you can buy it at a lot of places that sell Maybelline products, whereas a lot of stores still don't have the ReLove foundation. It's actually only at Walmart. So if you guys can't find the ReLove line at your Walmart, this is the foundation. It is accessible everywhere, and it's an amazing foundation. Now let's talk about concealer. And depending on the type of foundation that you have, sometimes you need it, sometimes you don't need it. I love using concealer to really like get in my under eyes and correct any of the, I call them my mom bags because I have two kids. If you are new to my channel, I have two kids. I always have mom bags. So I use a concealer to always correct underneath my eyes. And then also I usually get some breakouts in here during certain times of the month. I also drool in my sleep. So there's that too. But that's what I love concealer for. And it also brightens. So I always buy a shade that's a couple shades lighter than my natural like foundation shade. I have a couple of recommendations, but I think the one that I could recommend the most, this is like number one, this should be in your drugstore starter kit, is the Maybelline Superstay Active Wear Concealer. And yes, these two are the foundation and concealer duo that I am wearing today. But the thing that I love about this is that it is long lasting, but very, very lightweight, but it offers a medium coverage. Like it literally feels like you have nothing on your skin because it's almost like a serum feeling concealer, but it provides a really great medium coverage. Like I said, I love to use this to brighten the under eyes and then also brighten some of those acne spots that I have as well. The shade that I have is shade number 10. I don't know exactly what shade that is. But the shade I have is number 10. It's a little bit more on the light cool side. And that concealer retails for $12. Now, some great alternatives. I would definitely suggest the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. This is a $6 concealer. This is more of a thicker formula. It has been compared to the Tarte Shape Tape. This one is not a drying formula though. It's pretty hydrating, so it doesn't tend to like sink into fine lines or wrinkles, but it is more of a very full coverage concealer. Like it is insane how full coverage it is. And you could actually use this on its own to just color correct some of your spots and then put a really nice powder on top. And then, if you're having a good skin day, then all you need is some concealer and powder and you're good to go. There are a couple of setting powders on my list. I'm very, very picky about my setting powders. They have to do certain things for me. One is conceal the under eyes and making sure that it doesn't texturize anything and it all looks smoothed and beautiful and like airbrushed. And then it also can't look cakey. And when I went to go look at and think about all of the powders that I have tried over the years that are drugstore, the one that really came to me was the Essence 16-Hour Cover and Last Powder Foundation. This is a great under eye powder. It's very finely milled. It has a great shade range because it's actually a powder foundation. And the reason why I chose this is because it retails for $6, which is a great price point. You can find it at Ulta Beauty and wherever they sell Essence, which they actually have Essence at Target now, like a big variety of it. And it comes in a great shade range. The shade I have is 03 Bright Beige. Very finely milled powder. It does smooth my under eyes just so beautifully and effortlessly. But this is also a powder foundation. So, you know how I had said like you could just use some of that conceal your spots, and then use a finishing powder and be on your way, this is such a great alternative to that to use as I mean, it is a powder foundation. It's so beautiful. Again, retails for $6 and it's amazing, amazing formula. But then I also have a couple of others, and one of them that is my like OG go-to favorite setting powder would have to be the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless powder. As you can tell, it is like very loved. It is my favorite powder. Price point wise, it is $9, and it is such a great formula. It really makes my under eyes look so airbrushed and clean and smooth. And whenever I put it anywhere where I have problem areas, I also find that it's so amazing at reducing texture, and it really is a matte and poreless formula. It is so absolutely stunning. I can't get over how much I love this formula right here. So if you guys are looking for an affordable option that you can also use as a foundation, the Essence 16-Hour Cover and Last is a great option, $6. And then we also have the Fit Me, which is a great option as well. This one is more easily accessible as well. You can find this in a lot more retailers than you can find Essence. So this $9 powder is definitely a favorite of mine. So it depends on what exactly you're looking for. If you're looking for like more of a two-in-one that acts as a powder foundation but can also be a setting powder, this is the way to go. Like, it's a very great inexpensive option for you. I love blush like so, so much, and I'm kind of a snob when it comes to blush as well, because I love blush and I love like different shades of blush. I love a lighter tone or a darker tone. And when I was going through thinking about what are people really looking for, affordability wise, if you're looking for a very affordable blush, it would definitely have to be the Essence The Blushes. These are a $4 blush formula. They're very smoothing. They come in a variety of shades, and they're just so absolutely stunning on the skin. Like, this is a mauve tone and it just like builds up so beautifully and perfectly. It doesn't accentuate any of the pores at all. It's so beautiful. If you can still find their matte touch blush, this is also a good option. Still the same price point at $4. And this is in the shade Peach Me Up. This is my favorite shade. It's so beautiful because it's that peachy tone. And it says it's matte, but it does almost like a sheen, and it's so beautiful, especially in the summertime. Like, it's the perfect summer blush. They do have a pure nude baked blush, which is a $6 formula. This one is also very smoothing, and it comes in a variety of shades. It's actually more like a dupe for the bronzer, in my humble opinion. Trying to get it open. It's a baked formula, very smooth, very luminescent. The shade that I have is Berry Cheeks, but they have so many different shades. I think there's like 8 shades in all. This one I picked up because I just loved like the dark pinkness of this. And but the way it goes on the skin is just so beautiful. Doesn't texturize at all. This retails for $6. It is a great blush. All right. Now for bronzer, and I'm a bronzer snob. I will happily admit that I am a bronzer snob. I went through like a bronzer phase for a long time there, where I had to find like the perfect glow up bronzer that gave me a contour, but also was a little bit on the warm leaning side, where it also looked like I was, a little bit sun kissed. And I have 2 bronzers that I want to mention today. One of them is a cream formula, one of them is a powder formula. For cream bronzer, trying to get these open with these nails, and it's not working. Cream bronzer, we have a Makeup Revolution cream bronzer. I have the shade medium, and this is such a beautiful, effortless formula. Like, it is just so stunning, and the shade is actually perfect. It is the medium shade, and I am a fair undertone, but this shade is the perfect blend. It's almost like a neutral bronzer because it has that warmness, but it also has that coolness where it can do a little bit of both. And I am wearing it today, and it just warms up your face so beautifully. It blends out so creamily. Like, if you literally just apply it, even if it sits on your skin for like 3 or 4 seconds, it blends out so beautifully, and it doesn't accentuate anything at all. And you can use a beauty blender, you can use a brush, and it blends out with both of those just so effortlessly. It's very user friendly, very, very like mistake proof. It's very easy to work with, and I absolutely love this bronzer. It retails for $8. And then for just a couple dollars more, we have the Milani Silky Matte Bronzing Powder. Mine is in the shade O2, which is Sun Kissed. Sometimes it's really hard for me to get the packaging open. It has a little bit of a slight coconutty scent to it, but it is so beautiful and it goes so effortlessly on your skin. And it is like almost like cool. It's like a neutral, exactly like the Makeup Revolution, but this is just a little bit lighter of a shade. And it just blends into your skin so smoothly, so effortlessly, and it just makes you look sun-kissed without like having any pigmentation problems. Like, this is one of the best drugstore bronzers. It retails for $12. Now we are up to highlight. I love a good lit from within glow, or even just that like striking highlight that you can get with some really great highlighters. There's some that I wish I could recommend that are like really, they're absolute favorites of mine, but they're discontinued, so I can't include those in here. We can't include those, but I do have a couple of other really good ones, and I love the Pure Nude Baked Highlighters from Essence. I have two shades here. The first one is Be My Highlight number 10, and then the other one is Be My Sunlight number 40. This is a little bit darker for me, and when I bought it, I thought I had gotten Be My Highlight. Obviously, I hadn't, but that's okay because I still wear it on occasion, like especially during the summer, because it's not a very huge difference. Sometimes I'll even wear it as like an inner corner highlight, but they are so stunning. If you're more of a fair skin tone, I definitely recommend Be My Highlight. This goes on the skin just so beautifully and effortlessly, and you do not get any kind of like texturization at all. You can get more of like a beaming highlight with this, or you can diffuse it out and it just looks like you are lit from within. Great, great, great lasting power on this. It is so beautiful. And honestly, the Be My Sunlight shade, this is a great shade I like in the summertime because it just gives me more of a bronzy glow, especially when I've been out in the sun and I've been gardening. And then the other highlight that I wanted to mention is the Essence The Highlighter. This is a very like subtle highlight. And the one that I have is Staggering, which is like a pink undertone. And this is definitely one of those highlights that isn't like a beaming highlight by any means at all, but it looks so natural on the skin, doesn't leave any kind of white cast. And you can see right here, it's a very like pinkish undertone one for me. And it's just such a beautiful formula. For $4, you can't go wrong with this highlight at all. You can even just use this as like a one and done shadow if you want, and just apply this on the lid and you're good to go. So $5 for the Pure Nude Baked Highlighters, $4 for the highlighter, but these are both from Essence, and they're just such a great price point. We only have a couple of things left to talk about in this drugstore makeup starter kit, and one of them being mascara. And I try so many mascaras over the years, but the most affordable one that I would add into your drugstore starter kit would be the Essence Lash Princess False Effect Mascara, or even the Lash Princess Volumizing Mascara. So we have like the green tube one, and we have the pink tubed one. I currently don't have those in my collection just because I've been trying out like a lot more drugstore mascaras. They retail for $5 a piece from Essence. They don't flake. They wear really, really, really well. They volumize, they separate the lashes. They just look so beautiful and fake. They're like my favorite mascara formula. And now let's talk about brows. I love brows too, and I have wonky brows. So finding a really good like brow mascara to set them in place while also kind of filling them in is like my end game and my end goal. And if you're the type of person who's just like running it through your eyebrows and then you're one and done and you're ready to go, this product is for you. It is the Make Me Brow Eyebrow Gel. from Essence. It retails for $4. It comes in 5 shades, and it really just fills in your brows, combs them so that they look nice, and it wears all day. For a $4 price point, it is so good. I can't get enough of it. It is the first brow product that I tried when I was starting to do my brows, and it is the #1 product that I could recommend to anybody if they were looking for a good brow product. Now for eyeshadow, I had a couple of recommendations for eyeshadow. I could have picked anything. I could have picked the little $3 e.l.f. quads. I could have picked, some of the Wet n Wild formulas or a ColourPop palette, but I was thinking, what is something that's going to give you great pigmentation, easy to blend? It's an amazing formula with its foils and its mattes, and if it has any like duochromes in there. And what came to mind was Profusion. Profusion eyeshadow formulas are so good for drugstore. They're very easily accessible as well. You can buy them online or you can find them in Walmart and in Target. And they have 10 pan eyeshadow palettes that retail for $6. And they are such a good quality. I actually don't have a Profusion palette right now. I ended up decluttering one, but it was like a 30 pan one, so it was absolutely huge. But it is such a great formula. If you're looking for a starter friendly formula for eyeshadows, Profusion is the way to go. 10 shades, $6 for those 10 shades. They have ones that are like, they have a nude classics, they have a whole matte classics one. They have, just a variety of them for any kind of shadow lover. Like if you really like blues, they have a blue one. If you like greens, they have a green one. If you like purples, they have a purple one. $6. Yes, the packaging is a little bit bulky, but at the end of the day, it's such a great formula. I couldn't pass it up because it's so good. So far we have covered everything except lips. Go figure, because if you know me, I'm not a huge lip person, and as of recently, I just started being more like way into lips, lipstick formulas, and if you are into even just this simple nude lipstick look like what I am wearing today, the recommendations I have for you are the Essence Soft and Precise lip liners. Are a $3 lip liner. They come in a variety of shades from like mauve tones to not so mauve tones. But I absolutely love this formula. It's very creamy, very, very easy to apply. You do have to sharpen the pencil, but for $3, you can't go wrong. The Essence Soft and Precise lip pencils, they're absolutely stunning on your lips, and I absolutely love them. You can just wear a gloss over them. But if you're into a lipstick formula, I also have to recommend the This Is Nude lipstick from Essence. I have a couple of shades here. We have 11, which is called Amazing, and then we have 01 Freaky, which is what I am wearing today. These are both like super matte lipsticks, and like I said, if you have a go-to formula for even a chapstick to put over top to give it a little bit of like gloss, these are just absolutely stunning, beautiful formulas. They do last quite a long time. Not saying that they're like super powerful lasting, but they are just so beautiful. And they come in a wide range of like mauve to nude tones, and they retail for $4. So here, this like purpley pinkish mauve shade is 11 Amazing, and then 01 Freaky is the shade right here. And then I also wanted to talk about this right here. If you do want to set down your makeup, I have the Milani Make It Last setting spray, and this is the like larger version of it, but you can actually buy the smaller version for about $10. So if you're looking for a really good setting spray, I recommend setting your face in between like your facial products. So like you put all your cream products on, you set it, you put all your powder products on, you set it, then you do your eyes and you set it. And that's why I go through setting spray so much. This one does really make my makeup last a heck of a lot longer, and it is so good. So there you have it, a drugstore starter kit for under $100. Under $80. Like, that is a really great price. So if you're looking to either start into makeup, or if you're looking to revamp and refresh your makeup kit, these are the products that I do recommend, all from the drugstore. All are very easily accessible, and they're just such great formulas. Essence is like one of the best at the drugstore, super, super affordable. Thank you so much for staying tuned to the end of this video. I really hope you consider subscribing and staying here because we do have a lot more content coming your way, and I hope I get to see you in my next video. Bye!